unavoidable. So the cast iron surface of the manifold, even though I belt sanded it, there's still a low spot here and there. And then the cast iron surface of the cylinder head also has a little bit of pitting. So I'm going to be using this Permatex Ultra Copper high temperature RTV. I think it's good to 700 degrees or so, 500 degrees sustained, maybe 700 intermittent or something like that. It says on the back of it. But I've had this tube for a while. It's starting to harden up on me, so I just poked a little pinhole in the side of it. And I'm just going to dab a little bit onto the surface. I'm not making a bead. I'm not putting a huge amount. I just want a small film of this high temperature sealant to help fill in the little valleys, the low spots in the manifold. It's going to help fill in the surface of this gasket. Paper side goes towards the head, so I'm going to dab this with sealant and then put the gasket on. The sealant will help hold the gasket in place when I install the manifold. I've got the bolts pre-lubricated with anti-seize, so that's all there is to it. Just dab it a little. Don't want to use too much sealant here because all that's going to happen is it's going to squeeze out and block the path of the exhaust getting out to a point. I mean, eventually it'll burn off and flake off, but still, there's really no need to go excessive on this. It just helps. Another thing is that if you use too much, you will thermally insulate the manifold from the head, and then that'll cause the exhaust manifold to run much, much hotter. And that's how you get repeat blown out manifold gaskets. It's actually better, you know, all the metal gaskets that the manufacturers use now, it's better that they use a metal gasket because it transfers the heat better. It keeps the manifold cooler. It transfers that heat into the head better, and the manufacturers are smart about it, and they utilize the heat as best as they can, as efficiently as they can, to get atomization, fuel vaporization and atomization maximized in the combustion chamber, because we can keep the head nice and warm, and when we have a cold start we can get the head nice and warm because we're transferring all the heat from the manifold straight to the head. Just about ready to install this. I'm gonna have to go grab my torque wrench and get it all set up. This is gonna be another three-handed operation. I'm losing this battle here. Already dropped the light. The gasket's falling out. I'm losing my bolts. It's kind of an awkward position. The manifold's heavy. How does this bolt start? My back and my shoulders are on fire right now. There we go. I think I at least got 2 bolts to hold it. Resituate myself. Hopefully this manifold's not warped and the bolt holes are not lining up or something. Might be the gasket had just fallen. Yeah, the gasket's just kind of in the way. Yeah, there we go. Now it's going in there. Okay, last bolt. Okay, got all my bolts started. Now I'll run them all down by hand and then torque them. This is the one with the repair. Feels like it's tightening up beautifully. And I'm not torquing it yet, I'm just taking up the slack. Just compressing the gasket a little bit. Squashing those split washers. Yep, perfect. These composite gaskets like to compress and they'll loosen up over time. I've opted to torque to about 22 pound-feet. I'll start from the middle and work my way out. The camera's slipping. I keep knocking the camera loose, it's getting annoying. So I've torqued all of them. I'm gonna go back again because like I said, these gaskets compress. See, I got a little bit more of a turn out of that one. Yep. See, after your gasket compresses, you'll be able to get a little bit more of those bolts. And it'll just prevent the repeat leak because they'll blow out shortly after you do this if you don't make sure that the gasket's actually compressed when you torque it down. Okay, now we're good. Now I can wrap this up and continue on with part 2, which is to replace the rest of the exhaust system. Okay, so at this point I've got both of the manifolds replaced, left and right. The exhaust gaskets on the manifolds, we resurfaced the manifolds nice and flat, cleaned up all the threads, put anti-seize on. At this point it's time to wrap it up under the hood and get situated for putting the vehicle back on the blocks. We're going to lift it up so that I have room to work, and then I'm going to do the exhaust pipes, the Y pipe, the extension, the muffler, and the tailpipe all the way back. Stay tuned for part 2.